5,394 pounds, Rockwood 2511S landing here at Lite RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this is what I kind of call an in-betweener. This is an amazing couples camper that gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of seating, but it also offers a great rear bathroom and private front bedroom. The reason I call it an in-betweener, however, is because it's a mini Lite, but it has a big drop frame storage front end, very much like the Rockwood Ultralight series, which is also why this one tends to sit a little bit higher and tends to weigh a little bit more than most of the other mini Lites. It's just bigger. In terms of travel accessibility, this one does pretty good. The only thing you're going to lose out is access to the bedroom. That being said, guys, you need to nudge that slide, like, barely to get in and out of there, you know, if you want to get your bedroom in that front closet packed up, because other than that, you see how you can get to any and all of the kitchen storage when you are zipping down the road, including getting that refrigerator packed up. And notice how they put the drawers on the front side of the kitchen, so, you know, they're not opening against that slide flange and causing problems right there. So what's cool is you're towing a small camper, but when this opens, it has a surprisingly big feel in the living room. And that big living, small camping feel starts right up top with an open feeling vaulted ceiling. It really just sets the tone for what you're looking at. Now, one of the smart design decisions here is that big refrigerator is actually located within the slide out. What that does is it takes one of the very largest kitchen fixtures and it pushes it off the floor plan out into Never Never Land, hanging in that slide out. You'll also notice how this is pretty darn easy to clean with no vents in the flooring, so you don't have to worry about little debris and stuff getting caught in there. There are various seating arrangements available. There's different decors, there's different wood tones, there's different exteriors on these Rockwoods. Always keep in mind, especially with the Rockwood, the one that we're looking at here in this video may not and likely isn't the one that we have in stock. Little variances can exist. For instance, up here in that vaulted ceiling, you have a dual ducted air conditioning system. However, you have the ability to upgrade to a larger 15,000 BTU from the factory, which is typically how we outfit these at Lite RV. So keep that in mind. But remember that the one that we're looking at in this video could vary from the one that we do have in stock at a given time. Typically, the smaller an RV is, the more you have to give up on storage. But you can see that with the design on this Rockwood, you maintain a ton of storage, starting up here with what I like to call the pantry-tainment center. You've got, this is really the biggest bulk of your, you know, kitchen pantry space right here. But man, does it get the job done. It's not just a square peg in a round hole. It's a heck of a peg in a matching hole. It works very, very well. And you can see how they put little drawers and little storage nooks and crannies and access anywhere and everywhere they could. They just didn't miss an opportunity for that, including over here where they have drawers down to the floor. Now, when you're going down the road, you need to flip that counter extension down so the slide doesn't crush you. But when you're at your destination, voila, you just gain a huge chunk of prep space. And tell me when too much countertop is ever a thing, because I really don't think it is. And I'll tell you something I would do. I'd throw myself a big wastebasket down there. That's a perfect place to keep a wastebasket in a camper. And especially since you have this extra wide sliding pocket privacy door here for the bedroom, it's still easy to walk right around that thing. Plus, it makes the camper look and feel a bit bigger. Hidden within this solid surface countertop is a stainless steel under-mounted sink. You've got that split top, removable fitted flush mount covers. Also, you have the flush mount stovetop here with the tempered glass, and that is a larger 22-inch oven versus a more common 16-inch oven usually found in this business. Now over here, you can notice that you have easy reach appliance outlets also, so that rear corner is ideal for coffee makers. As I mentioned earlier, there are different wood tones and whatnot available. What you're looking at here, which remember might be different from what we have in stock, is the maple hardwood upgrade with the hardwood cabinet doors and raised panel inserts. No matter what though, you will always get pocket screwed cabinetry from Rockwood. And if you don't know what that means, instead of this stuff right here being stapled together, it is screwed together so that it is going to hold up better, stronger, longer. Now we're not done with the kitchen, because we've got the refrigerator and the slide out over here. Now, we mentioned it briefly, but one of the major updates at the time of this filming is that these mini Lites now have a 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer as compared to the conventional 6 cubic foot that they had in years past. So you are now enjoying 33% more cold storage in this little camper. It's another one of those areas where I kind of call this a crossover from a mini Lite to an ultralight. It's kind of an in-betweener once again. Now up here in the bedroom, at first glance, you're going, dude, why do they only have one bedside closet? And don't worry, because you've got all of this storage going on over here in the slide. So what this does is, once again, it makes the RV look and feel bigger, which is really exaggerated even further by the fact that you have that full front windshield that does have a privacy shade inside of it, by the way. And it opens it right up, and sometimes some folks are claustrophobic. They don't want that closet sitting right next to them. And you'll notice how this side over here is super CPAP friendly with some easy reach outlets right there, although you have the ability to put those on either side. This stand, by contrast, however, does have a little bonus drawer. Speaking of bonus drawers, in that rear corner of the kitchen countertop, there's a big old dead pocket. And Rockwood's like, not on my watch. I'm not wasting a single inch of this thing. Kind of like Steven Tyler doesn't want to miss a thing, Rockwood doesn't want to miss an ounce of potential storage space, which is why they do what they do here under the bed. This bed platform is easy lift. It is very lightweight. You can see how even the bed platform at Rockwood has an all aluminum skeleton. Anything that they build in-house, it's got aluminum skeleton work behind it, guys. So they've come up with an interesting sort of two-tier storage system here. You've got bonus sort of dresser drawers below, and then you've got this neat little sort of integrated trunk going on right there. And we haven't even touched what's going on over here in this closet and dresser space. And this right here, this is why I say don't worry about what some folks might perceive as a lost corner wardrobe right there. You've got more than quadruple that space right here. You can hang so much more bigger stuff. You even have room, you could put stuff at the bottom of that and hang stuff up top, and you know, they wouldn't be fighting for space, as it were. Plus, you see how you have this dresser over here? Now, this is the second slide of the RV, and this is why this version of the Rockwood Mini Lite versus a lot of, like, we have this floor plan from other brands. Rockwood one tends to be a little heavier, a little more expensive, but this second slide also means it has way more storage, plus that drop frame is something a lot of people like. Now look at the little detail work here. Like on this sliding privacy door, they're using not cheap plastic, nicer hardware here, something that is going to hold up a little bit better, longer, stronger. This has one of my favorite things, a no neck wrecker entertainment system. That is where that big, beautiful TV that formed the pantry-tainment center right there sits directly juxtaposed on Boardwalk and Park Place to something like a theater seat that you see here. Now, there are options here for a theater seat, for a dinette and free-floating table, for a hide-a-bed on a table. There's different arrangements you can get this camper, and no matter what, we have something wrong on our Rockwoods, quote-unquote. But the fact is, this is a very popular model. We have found this to be the most popular iteration of it. This color pattern, this exact equipment complement. But now, look at this. You've got a big theater seat, like a big fifth wheel. Rockwood always takes it a step above, just like that extra slide in the bedroom. You've got the little bonus storage console in here. You've got these removable swivel stands. If you want to take those out, you can. And you might notice back here, you've got the little cup holders. If we just pop this right out of here, that's all there is to it. You see that this chair does have heat and massage. Now, you don't really need those cup holders because you have some in the central console. Speaking of which, if we zoom over here and we lift this up, you can see it has USB and a household outlet down there. So if you're looking for a place to, you know, charge a laptop or something like that, or just keep your phones charged up, you've got it. And you'll always have good visibility and good airflow with that slide side window over there. Speaking of airflow, not only do we typically upgrade the AC here, but you might notice it's actually got dual ducted AC. There's two AC runs in every Rockwood through that laminated vaulted ceiling. Now, just like we have that big door in the bedroom, we've got the big sliding door here in the bathroom. And as we come around the corner, you can see you have tons of legroom. And this bathroom is very friendly for bigger folks like me who have, you know, maybe a thicker midsection or a little bit wider shoulders or something like that. Nice three-section sliding door shower right here with the little Rockwood shower caddy so that you don't have to constantly bend over to pick up your soaps and shampoos. That stuff's up where you can easily reach it, and that can easily be removed for cleaning purposes. Now, their laminated ceiling does allow them to place skylights wherever they want, so they can always give you maximum headroom available in this model in that shower. You'll also find in the bathroom of every Rockwood towable RV that multi-speed max air fan, complete with roof vent cover as well. Over in this neck of the woods, a lot of other good things going on. Like you see yet another full length, full height, minimum 6.5 foot plus mini vault cabinet right here, so that if you need room to actually keep towels in your bathroom so that you don't have to go out and about to get stuff, you can. Now they put an extra large vanity in here as well, and I love that little quarter shelf. It gives you the perfect little organizer space to be able to put like little shavers or toothbrushes or hand soap or something like that there. And why not finish it off with an extra large sink so that big adult hands can actually get in there and do what they need to do. And one of the main defining qualities of the 2511S in the Mini Lite series, again, is this drop frame front storage compartment. Very much like a scaled down fifth wheel chassis. It gives you just an unparalleled front storage compartment. And you can see how you have matching extra large doors on both sides and a quick peek at that all aluminum skeleton that goes into these Rockwoods. Also, hidden behind this little swinging door right now is the solar prep station. So if you do want to put some portable panels in that front compartment, you've got an easy place to pull them out, hook them up, and go to town. And I probably should have latched that, but thankfully it's not windy today. Not terribly, anyway. The power awning goes from the back of the trailer right up front to that big baggage door. So they put the biggest awning on this thing they could. And right up front, greeting us with that just smexy look is that front windshield on this beautiful Rockwood, overlooking those twin 30-pound propane tanks and that optional power tongue jack. The slide awnings are another piece of optional equipment we like to put on these just to help reduce care, maintenance, upkeep, aid in heat regulation, you know, in the RV. This does have an enclosed underbelly, and it also has, while we're down there looking around, the one of the very best suspensions you can get on small RVs. It's also not the cheapest, which is pretty indicative of Rockwood. They rarely do the very cheapest thing. They have a 4-wheel independent torsion axle and suspension system. And if you don't know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, it means that this RV is going to handle better when you're turning at high speeds. And like a big fifth wheel, at best, has a suspension with like a 4-inch height variance from tire to tire. These tires could be up to 6 inches variant because each tire has its own 3-inch vertical wheel travel. So, you know, 3 down plus 3 up gives you a 6-inch variance. Pardon me as I step around a big pile of something here. All your hookups are back in one corner here, which is nice, easy location for them. You don't have everything kind of split up all across the world, including a you know, full-on outside shower here. Pardon that sun glaring us in the eyes. Trust me, it's a lot bitier in person. The entry door is friction hinged. You've also got that easy sort of folding handle. There we go. Whew, forgot those words for a second. We've also got the MORryde 0G step system here. These are the ones that won't fall down and crush you on the head. As I was saying, they are you know, self-supporting, so you don't have to do the heavy lifting. Very nice if maybe you had like a, you know, bad shoulder or something like that. Or you just, you know, you don't want to drop it on your foot. I don't know anyone wants to drop a heavy thing on their foot. If you do, I'm sorry, man. That's weird. And speaking of weird, Rockwood tends to be viewed as a little bit weird in that they, you know, put a lot of high-end, sometimes fifth wheel-ish features on a small, lightweight, very half-ton towable travel trailer. They're also very similar to fifth wheels in the regard that you can see they are very heavy-handed with their sealants. They do not want to have any sort of voids in that. This, as I mentioned earlier, does have an all-aluminum structure. The only part of this RV that's not laminated, actually, is the floor, which has an all-aluminum skeleton and then 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring, which is a heavy-duty floor construction method that basically they use in like 16,000 pound fifth wheels. Now over here we've got the Wi-Fi Ranger, which effectively means this RV has a little, technically speaking, it's an access point and signal booster. So basically, guys, it makes it easier to hook up to various Wi-Fi sources, or you can usually plug in one of those little like LTE sticks from your cellular provider and then it will broadcast that network via Wi-Fi into your RV. And once again, we do have that nicer roof vent cover on the Max Air vent fan to give you, you know, that nice rainy day airflow. So unless the rain's coming in sideways, you're going to be good. And you can see, guys, we're not short of different things to look at, whether it's new, used, otherwise, hitching pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. We do it all. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.